Hello lovely viewers, you are most welcome to our channel Poetry Online. In this video, we shall be presenting to you some questions and answers on Ninth Rain by J.P. Clark. Kindly subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get updates on all our new videos. Once again, let us assure you of a very interesting discussion. Get ready for this lesson. Ninth Rain is an example of A lyrical poem, B. Prosaic poem, C. Narrative poem, D. Dirge. The correct answer to this question is C. Ninth Rain is an example of a narrative poem. The poem portrays rural areas as A. Developing, B. Exalted, C. Marginalized, D. Progressive. The correct answer to this question is C. The poem portrays rural areas as marginalized. How many lines has the poem Ninth Rain? A. 30, B. 40, C. 34, D. 47. The correct answer to this question is D. 47. The poem begins with the speaker's uncertainty of their A. Location, B. Rainstorm, C. Time, D. Atmosphere. The correct answer to this question is C. The poem begins with the speaker's uncertainty of the time. The poem is narrated from their A. First-person narrative, B. Second-person narrative, C. Third-person narrative, D. Fourth-person narrative. The correct answer to this question is A. The poem is narrated from the first-person narrative. The poem mirrors the dash in the African society. A. Floods, B. Numerous rainfall, C. Abject poverty, D. Corruption. The correct answer to this question is C. The poem mirrors the abject poverty in the African society. The poet compares the sound from the rain to all but one of the following: A. Mango, B. Beads, C. Stones, D. Orange. The correct answer to this question is C. The poet compares the sounds from the rain to all but one of the following: stones. The poem begins with a literal device: A. Rhetorical question, B. Hyperbole, C. Apostrophe, D. Synecdoche. The correct answer to this question is C. Apostrophe. The predominant mood of the poem is that of A. Bliss, B. Despair, C. Joy, D. Happiness. The correct answer to this question is B. Despair. The poem is set in A. Metropolitan, B. Urban area, C. City, D. Rural area. The correct answer to this question is D. The poem is set in a rural area. The time of the rainfall is A. Midnight, B. Sunset, C. Unknown, D. Dusk. The correct answer to this question is C. The time of the rainfall is unknown. The poem explores the impact of dash on humans. A. The impact of natural disasters on humans, B. The impact of floods on humans, C. The impact of nature on humans, D. The impact of accidents on humans. The correct answer to this question is C. The poem explores the impact of nature on humans. Except that, like some fish dropped out of the deep, what is the dominant poetic device in this extract? A. Rhyming couplet, B. Enjambment, C. Rhythm, D. Caesura. The correct answer to this question is B. Enjambment. Which of these is presented as a destructive force of nature? A. The bats, B. Rainfall. C. Thunder. D. Wind. The correct answer to this question is B. Rainfall. The poem ends on a or an dash mood. A. Optimistic mood. B. Pessimistic mood. C. Sad mood. D. Melancholic mood. The correct answer to this question is A. The poem ends on an optimistic mood. Except that, like some fish, what is the dominant literal device in this extract? A. Metaphor. B. Synecdoche. C. Simile. D. Alliteration. The correct answer to this question is C. Simile. Ninth Rain explores man's reaction to dash. A. Thunderstorm. B. Poverty. C. Deprivation. D. The forces of nature. The correct answer to this question is D. Ninth Rain explores man's reaction to the forces of nature. Doped out of the deep. The word doped best describes A. Illegal fishing. B. Uncomfortable. C. Fish poison. D. Cheated or defrauded. The correct answer to this question is C. Fish poison. Which of these is a major theme in the poem? A. Discrimination. B. Inequality. C. Poverty. D. Homelessness. The correct answer to this question is C. Poverty. And no cock crow. This line hints on the A. Life in the village. B. Uncertainty of the time. C. Poverty in Africa. D. Homelessness of the speaker. The correct answer to this question is B. Uncertainty of the time. It is drumming hard here. What is the dominant literal device in this extract? A. Hyperbole. B. Euphemism. C. Onomatopoeia. D. Irony. The correct answer to this question is C. Onomatopoeia. The speaker compares his discomfort to that of A. A snake hit with a stick. B. A fish dropped out of the deep. C. A bird in a cage. D. A lion in a zoo. The correct answer to this question is B. A fish dropped out of the deep. And no cock crow. This line best exemplifies the literal device. A. Assonance. B. Metaphor. C. Alliteration. D. Consonance. The correct answer to this question is C. Alliteration. Our roof thatch and shed. What does this line reveal about the poem? A. Discrimination. B. Poverty. C. Flood. D. Rural life. The correct answer to this question is B. Poverty. The tone of the poem can best be described as A. Sorrow and pity. B. Emotional and optimistic. C. Sorrow and bliss. D. Sarcastic and sorrowful. The correct answer to this question is B. Emotional and optimistic. And no cock crow. What duty does a cock play in the context of this poem? A. Lay eggs. B. Tell the time. C. Provide meat. D. Use for sacrifice to the gods. The correct answer to this question is B. Tell the time. And true sheaves slit open. What is the dominant poetic device in this extract? A. End rhyme. B. Alliteration. C. Assonance. D. Consonance. The correct answer to this question is B. Alliteration. The ruggedness of life in the village is represented by all but one of the following: A. Wooden bowls, B. Earthenware, C. Mats, D. Birds. The correct answer to this question is D. Birds. The use of run-on lines in the poem suggests their A. Intensity of the message, B. Seriousness of the poet, C. Ignorance of the speaker, D. Continuous pouring down of the ninth rain. The correct answer to this question is D. Continuous pouring down of the ninth rain. Great water drops are dribbling. What is the device employed in this extract? A. Hyperbole, B. Metonymy, C. Onomatopoeia, D. Irony. The correct answer to this question is C. Onomatopoeia. The diction of the poet can best be described as A. Complex, B. Simple, C. Archaic, D. Slangs. The correct answer to this question is B. Simple. Falling like orange and mango. What is the dominant device in this extract? A. Metaphor, B. Simile, C. Oxymoron, D. Hyperbole. The correct answer to this question is B. Simile. Owls and bats in the poem connotes A. Poverty, B. Nocturnal animals, C. A bad omen, D. Sadness. The correct answer to this question is C. A bad omen. The images created in this poem represents the situation of Dash in Africa. A. Farmers, B. City dwellers, C. Poor, D. Privileged. The correct answer to this question is C. The images created in this poem represents the situation of the poor in Africa. And through sheaves slit open, this extract evokes images of A. Destruction, B. Poverty, C. Homelessness, D. A natural disaster. The correct answer to this question is B. Poverty. Much like beads I cool in prayer tale. Which of these is being compared to beads? A. Mangoes, B. Oranges, C. Raindrops, D. Stones. The correct answer to this question is C. Raindrops. All the following are affected by the rainstorm except A. The narrator, B. The narrator's parents, C. The narrator's sisters, D. The narrator's brothers. The correct answer to this question is C. The narrator's sisters. In wooden bowls and earthenware, what does this line reveal about the speaker's household? A. Simplicity, B. Poverty, C. Comfort, D. Loneliness. The correct answer to this question is B. Poverty. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video.